Rajendra, Vishal Gaur, Anand Trivedi, Janaki Mistri Vyom, Rahul Kakani, Yogeshwar, Sachin Chavan. Okay, all right, there you go. Sachin, I'm getting your portfolio, so I'm just going to sit down and read out your portfolio. And Sachin said that you have a portfolio of mutual funds. Uh, so one is HDFC Gold Fund, okay, and you have I think done you have done an SIP in all the funds, right? So I'm just reading it out to you. Sachin, just very quickly type in your age. What's your age so that I can give you a better advice? Sachin, what's your age? 32. Okay, so Sachin here, Sachin, he is 32 years of age. I'm not going to read out the amount of money that you're investing in an SIP, but I'm going to read out the contents of the SIP. So one is HDFC Gold Fund, second is HDFC Short Term Debt Fund, IDFC Government Securities Fund, IDBI Nifty Index Fund, L&T Resurgent India Bond Fund, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund, and Axis Blue Chip Fund. Sachin, I want to ask you a good question and a very blunt question. Who is the one who responded? Who has given you this advice of doing this? Who is the person who gave you an advice of constructing your portfolio? This is a highly who's the one? You did it all by yourself, or you have an advisor? I'm investing to Artha Yatra. Okay, all right. So here's what I want to tell you. It's an extremely how do I say the right word is amateurized, ill-informed, almost financially illiterate portfolio that you have, because it does not give you any edge. Okay, let me just read it out to you. So you're 32 years of age, yeah, and you have a SIP going on for some time. Okay, if you don't know why you are doing an SIP, then you are into trouble. SIP basically mitigates the volatility and fluctuations in the market in your favor if you hold it for a long period of time. SIPs are not that golden buzzword like all the mutual fund guys tell you. The reason why mutual fund guys tell you to do an SIP is because it is in their favor, it is not in your favor. If you guys haven't figured this out, you understand one thing: if any person from any commercial value or commercial organization keeps on telling you the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and is running a propaganda, there has to be a reason why he's doing it. Okay, and but anyway, okay, this is still much better than this thing. So than putting your lump sum into the mutual funds. But here's what you do: you have put it into HDFC Gold Fund. You're doing an SIP. Does not add any value to you. HDFC Short Term Debt Fund does not add any value to you. HDFC Government Securities Fund does not add any value to you. IDBI Index Fund, okay, might be okay. L&T Resurgent India Bond Fund does not add any value to you. Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund, you're still fine. Okay, Axis Blue Chip Fund, you're still fine. So out of 6 or 7 mutual funds that you have, 3 or 4 of them are debt fund. You are, and if somebody really understands and knows equity, and somebody understands and knows, markets, they will bluntly tell you. Okay, if they are nice to you and are sitting in the fence and they want to be nice to you for their ulterior motive, they'll say, this is what you're doing is great. But from my point of view, this is a lousy portfolio, because you are never supposed to invest into debt in an SIP. SIPs are not for debt. Okay, equities are for SIP, debts are not for SIP. Are you understanding what I'm saying? The reason why you invest into SIPs, into equity SIPs, is because it mitigates the risk for you. So what I would very strongly, again, I will just suggest this to you. Ask your certified financial manager, because that's the underlying. Please get rid of HDFC Gold Fund, get rid of Short-Term Debt Fund, get rid of Government Security Fund, get rid of L&T Resurgent India Fund. The rest 3 of them are okay. They're not great, they're not the greatest, but these are absolutely going against you. All right, so these are 4 things you need to get out of it. Yeah. Excellent. Anybody else? Who is it? So, Sachin Chavan, have you got your answers to your satisfaction? I'm sorry, I'm not going to be, I am not known to be very nice and sweet as far as finance is concerned. I'm here to get results and I'm here to make money. And if you're not able to get results and make money, then there is no point of me having a conversation, right? So just get rid of all of this and you should be just about fine. If you still further need how to do it, We have been running a program. We have been running a program for almost 2 years now called Stock SIP. You should be actually considering that, because Stock SIP will at least give you 100 times more value for your buck vis-a-vis any mutual funds or mutual fund SIP. To be very honest with you, but again, that's a decision which you need to take yourself. All right. Is there anybody else who is into it? Is there anybody else who had asked me for his portfolio and is available here? Okay, मयंक, अरे भाई मयंक भैया कहाँ पे हो यार? मयंक भैया कहाँ पे? एक काम करो मयंक, यार you do this यार. Now that अभी you emailed me, कहाँ पे you emailed me? अभी तक नहीं आया है यार. I still haven't got it. Mine, here's what you do. Yeah, just WhatsApp it across to me again. Let me see. Now that since you have my WhatsApp number, give me my another phone. That white phone is there. Maybe he's giving me on another phone. So, अभी ये number आपको कहाँ से मिला? I had given you another number, and you are messaging me on another number. तो ऐसा कैसे चलेगा? Basically, this is called as lack of compliance. Don't comply only with whatever has to be done, and then get into trouble. Okay. Let me have a look. You send me on a wrong email address. Okay, so I'm just going to read this out to you, Mayank. So Mayank has got a portfolio, need your scheme advice, blah blah blah. I'm 29 years of age and a qualified chartered accountant working with Wipro. Okay, so Mayank is a qualified chartered. Awesome, Mayank. Mayank has got a couple of things here. So one is called ITC. So one is ITC. So what do you want to say about ITC? What? Exit. Exit. So my son says exit. Okay. I mean, it's lousy on. I don't know who's the one who recommended ITC for you. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to be nice here. A lot of you guys who are in the audience are not my students. So I'm not invested with you guys on an intellectual level. Well, you are not my students. A lot of you guys are strangers to me. We haven't met or we haven't spoken. So I'm going to be very nice. Okay. So ITC, here's what you got to do. So you did a lot of reading and research of ITC, and that's why you bought ITC. Okay. And balance sheet. Oh, very nice. You read the balance sheet of ITC. A lot of reading and research. Okay, excellent. All right. So, so what I would suggest to you is that exit immediately. Okay. Then there's something else. He's got SpiceJet. Do you want to have a look at the chart of SpiceJet? So let's have a look at the chart of SpiceJet, and let's see. Only thing worse than holding ITC is smoking the cigarettes. Okay. ऐसा नहीं है. But ठीक है. SpiceJet. Hello, chart क्या है? In any case, is my screen visible? Yeah, your screen is visible, I think. Okay, so hang on. So SpiceJet. Do the chart of SpiceJet. Okay. What do you want to say? Exit. Exit. Okay. So Mayank, I don't know what reading you're doing or where you're getting this thing. SpiceJet is also absolutely lousy. Okay. You want to have a look at ITC? No. You don't even want to look at ITC. Been going sideways since 8-9 months. So there's a chart of ITC. So let me just explain. Are you guys able to just quickly say hi to me? Yes to me. If you guys are able to see this, are you guys able to see my screen or Wade's screen? My screen is not working right. Okay, so if you guys are able to see my screen, there you go. So this is the chart of ITC, and ITC really hasn't made money. So did you not download the data? I did. Okay, you did. Hasn't made money since 2012. So since 2012, ITC has not made money. So it's last 7 or 8 years it hasn't made money. Now logic is very simple. There has to be a reason why a stock is going down and is going down, where the whole market is going up. There has to be a reason why, right? So maybe there is something which you are not able to see. So this is generally what happens with fundamental analysis people who are from fundamental analysis, that they read something in the it is what is called as an anchoring bias. You decide that this is what you want to buy. You find out through your balance sheet that, oh, these are the things which justify my belief that it's a great company and I want to buy it. and then they buy it, and then they keep on holding it, right? You ask any of my students, any, on a random note about ITC, and they'll tell you one straight answer, which is exit. Exit. There you go. So, all right. See, in fact, a lot of people have typed this down. So, ITC is exit, SpiceJet is exit, K and R con. Just type in K and R con.
KNR construction.
Yeah, KNR construction. Let's have a look. So KNR construction is also very, very similar. Okay. So, but let me give you it, give it to you in a slightly different manner. Oh boy. Just 1 second, hold on while I look at the chart. So KNR construction, here's what you got to do. I don't know what is your buying price of KNR construction. I think it is about 200. Again, it always tells me about the average cost is about 200. What you can do is you can just put up a very strong stop loss at about 180. So just put up a stop loss at 180, a very tight stop loss about 180. If it goes above let's say, I'll tell you 247, keep holding it. So here's how it is. You keep, if it go about 247, keep holding it, and there you go, you make money. Again, it's a plate stock, it is a managed stock, and put up a stop loss, a tight stop loss at 180. There you go. So 180 is where you put your stop loss, and just let it run up. Jo hoga wo hoga. Okay. Second is Infosys. Infosys is hold. Okay. So not the greatest stock. It is not the stock which I'm once upon a time it made a lot of money. Today it doesn't, and it's a very, how do I say, volatile stock. It doesn't give me that great feeling. There are better stocks in the market that I would want to buy. So it's like a monkey, right? So Infosys, well, if it lights your cigarettes, good for you. So let me just say this to you: Carbon Universe. There is some other stock called Carbon Universe that he has. CARBONU. Carbo Run. नीचे वाला, I think.
This one.
No, ऊपर वाला. Yeah. So there you go. So again, Carbo Run. Here's what you can do. And here's what you can do with Carbo Run. Is there is a chance that it will continue go up. Okay. What you can do is put a stop loss at about 467 and let it go. Okay, so put a stop loss at 467 and let it take the upside. If it goes out, then you're out. But if it goes up, then there you go. All right. So Cargo Run हो गया, आपका Infosys हो गया, ITC हो गया, KNR, the KNR Con हो गया, SpiceJet हो गया. All right. So you got all your answers. All right, excellent. Sir, of the topic discussion, we want to learn from you as well. If you want to learn from me, please text me tomorrow morning, and then we'll sit down and have a chat and we'll see whether what needs to be done. Okay? So not right now. You want to learn, you talk to me tomorrow. All right. Is there anybody else there who has sent me the portfolio and wants an answer? बोल दो भाई. आज Tuesday night है. Well, let me tell you a secret. The secret is my son is having his exams going on. He had his first exam today and he has a second exam tomorrow. And look what he is doing. That is his final exam. Okay, and see what he is up to. So anybody else who wants an answer, who sent me a portfolio? Nahi kya? Okay, if you haven't sent, okay. So I'm going to throw this all open to everybody. Anybody wants to ask me any stocks? You can go ahead and ask me stocks. Fatafat will give you an answer. Let me see what my son has learned all this while. Water. M&M Finance. Hang on. Jayesh Matani, hang on. Just hold on. Please don't type anybody because I want to have a look at it. So just hold on. When I tell you, when I'll finish off all these, then you ask me the next question. Okay? What is it? Oh yeah, the problem with getting old in life is दिखता ही नहीं है कुछ. GNFC. Oh, hang on. Don't type anything right now. Okay, GNFC. Look. GNFC. Gujarat Narmada Valley. Gujarat Narmada Valley. Okay, looks like bolo. So you tell, then I will tell. Arya is also here. Arya, you can also tell.
First let Arya.
चलो जल्दी फटाफट बोलो. You don't have time.
Stop loss at 290. Target will be around 450.
Okay, that is what he's saying. I completely differ on that. I'll tell you very strictly. The stop loss needs to be at 365 and the exit should be, stop loss has to be 365 and the exit has to be either at 435 or 453. So 435 or 453. These are the two places you have to exit. Okay, otherwise after that it's going to get very choppy. And the stop loss has to be 365. Okay, now you decide. You want to take the father's advice or the son's advice. Okay, so hang on. So the next one is. Arey Baba, 1 minute. Hang on. Let me just read those first. Then you tell me. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So Mahindra and Jayesh Matani, Mahindra Finance. Look, bhai. Mahindra Finance. Okay, I'm ready with the answer by the time he typed. I'm ready with my answer.
Yeah.
MAH. And Mahindra. That's how you don't go like that. See, the amount of things which I have to do
For my son.
Which I have to do for my son. Okay.
Exit.
Okay, so he says exit. I am going to give you my answer. My answer is
No. Wait. Stop loss at 148
okay.
and take the upside.
Okay. There's one candle of yours missing, by the way. Jaldi bolo, time nahi hai apne paas. So here's how it is. So he says stop loss at 148 and take the upside. I'm going to be more specific because obviously I'm his father, right? So the stop loss, I agree with him on the stop loss. 148 is the stop loss. In fact, I'll tell you what, do it a little bit better. I'll give you something which will not hurt you. Stop loss is at about 143. Stop loss is at 143 and you need to plan your exit at 195 or 215. So 195 or 215 is where you exit. Stop loss is at 143. There you go. You again take his advice or mine. Naukri. Prashant Patil says Naukri. Chalo. Hang on, guys. Info H. Naukri. Okay, my answer is ready by the time I saw the chart.
Stop loss at 3710. If you want a tighter one, then 3937, 3937, and you can hold this for long term.
He can hold it for long term.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says, say it again so that you understand. So he says you can hold it for long term and stop loss is 3937 or
Tight stop loss is at
tight stop
3937
loss is 3937
or 3720.
3720. That's what he's saying. I'm going to give you an answer. My answer is hold on. And if at all you are getting, if the markets get a little wobbly, which will happen in the next 1 month or so, then you can put your stop loss at 3850. Yeah, 3850 is where you need to put a stop loss. So one stop loss is enough for you. 3850. If it goes below 3850, exit it. If it is above that, don't worry. Chill. Just hold on for some time. All right. So let me have a look at it. Avanti Feeds. Welcome, sir. Avanti Feeds. Anand Jagdani. लो भाई आनंद Avanti Feeds.
Already ready with my answer.
Really? He's already ready with the answer. What's your answer?
Exit.
Exit. Okay, my answer is also exit. I am also ready with my answer. Next, CDSL. Very interesting stuff here. Tell me what you have to say, and then I'll tell you what I have to say. You can come closer and sit. You don't have to sit there.
Looks rigged.
Looks rigged. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So his answer is it looks rigged. My answer is 100% it looks rigged, and it not only looks rigged, it is rigged. Okay. So if you make money, till the time you're making money, you're making money. If you're going to not make money, then you're going to get into trouble. So here's how you're going to approach it, and this is very very important. So if it is rigged, you want to tell him the stop loss.
731.
731.
Seven three five.
Okay, I would say it that it would be at about 730. So he says 735. I said
731.
730.
I said first time.
I said 730. I'm more specific. All right. So whoever has put this across, उसने डाला भाई. Who put this one? But and this is what happens. CDSL. So okay, no, Anand Jagdani. This is Avanti.
This is
CDSL. Yeah. So Sunil Kumar Gupta. सर here's what you got to do. ये तो रिग्ड स्टॉक है, तो ये तो आपको गारंटी के साथ बोल सकता हूँ. put a very tight stop loss at 730 and take the upside. Now, because it's a risk stock, these guys will take the price up. You just protect yourself, put a stop loss at 730 और जितना ऊपर जाने का जा सकते हैं. Okay, all right. Zydus Wellness.
It's a dense.
Okay, so this is a tricky one, and there is a very tricky, there is a very simple answer to this, but let me see whether you have been taught well or not.
This is also red.
You also read? You sure? Okay. So his answer is that it is rigged. My answer is keep holding. Forget about the stop loss, because if you put a stop loss, you're going to get chopped out. Just keep holding it, and that's about it. Let it go up. Become a long-term investor. है ना? तेजस यादव sir, तुमने आ गया? राजेश कुमार says Kotak Mahindra Bank and Hero Motors. चलो देखते हैं. Kotak Mahindra. Kotak. Kotak Mahindra Bank.
Hold long term.
Okay, so what is your answer?
Hold long term.
Hold long term. My answer is also hold long term. Hero Motor. Yeah, these stocks you should know.
So I'm looking at them. Hero Moto also, I think, long term. Hero Moto exit.
Exit? Yeah, my answer is also exit. I mean, buy the Hero Honda motorcycle, Hero motorcycle, buy Hero scooters. Make sure that you don't buy the stock. Okay? So, very, very blunt. Kotak Mahindra Bank, पकड़ के रखो, Hero Moto, motorcycle चलाओ, stock मत खरीदो. Uday Patil says, I have few stocks of. Yeah, can you read this because I can't really read it at all, you know.
Loris Lab.
Loris Lab and Happiest Mind.
Happiest Mind, I think last time.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Loris Lab. Oh, bloody hell.
Great.
What's your saying?
Stop loss at 403 and take the upside.
Okay, so Loris Lab 100% it is a played stock and it is a managed stock. Okay. That being said, because it's a small cap stock, these things can happen, and the way you have to manage it is just put. I'll tell you what you do. Just put a stop loss at what price did you say? What price? Say what price?
I don't remember now. I'll have to check.
Don't look at me and say the stop losses then. That's like cheating.
Said 403, 404.
403, 404. Okay, my stop loss is a lot more better. It's 448. Yeah. So he says 404 minus 448, and you should go listen to me because you should listen to me. Okay. So there you go. Understood, sir? Uday Patil, sir, you got your answer. So the next is Shipping Corporation of India, Coromandel. Average price का मतलब क्या होता है? I mean full average कर दिया लगता है. भाई ऐसा मत करो average.
Coromandel.
So let's go for Shipping Corporation of India first. My answer is ready.
My answer is ready.
Okay. Bolo.
First of all, Looks like it is red.
No, it's not rigged. That's the way the stock personality is.
Okay, stop loss at
Yeah. Not everything is not rigged.
stop loss at
You need to look at stop loss by removing the Mars. You can't look at the stop loss with the Mars.
tomorrow. I have English exam.
So what? Nobody became rich by learning English.
Shakespeare का time.
चलो जल्दी बोलो. Anyway, यार, ये next time my partner is going to change. यार, he's very low. यार. So my stop loss is 10109 is my stop loss, and here's what you need to do. You need to exit by 130. So 109 is my stop loss. Exit is 130. Okay, that's my this thing. You can listen to him if you want to. Next one is Coromandel. Coromandel. Chalo, let's have a look at Coromandel. Coromandel International. So Coromandel International. Yeah, my answer is ready.
Ah, that's why my one candle is missing. You say.
Okay, so my stop loss is 710 and my exit is 845. 845 is your exit, and you better exit at 845 because after that it's going to get very, very choppy. So put your exit at 845, put your stop loss at 710, and you should be okay. Okay. So there you go. So that's Coromandel for you. Coromandel. So then there is, hang on. Still, guys, please don't type because I still need to read it. Vector Foods, M&M, Bata India. So let's go for it. Vector Food. Vector Food. भाई किसने बोल नहीं वो बताओ.
Exit.
You don't look at my charts.
Dow theory.
Dow theory. Yeah, Vector Foods is an exit. You know, if you have been one of those guys who have bought into that whole IPO, bandwagon, this is what happens. I have a public video where I have clearly explained why IPO should not be invested into. But anyway, so from my point of view, Vector Foods is a complete exit. M&M, swallow the bitter pill or hold it for another 2 years. So hopefully, another 2 years time, you should be able to get your price 390 to 600. Yeah. So maybe another 2 years, if you are the type and the variety who cannot take an exit or take a hard exit. If you are in the market, you need to be able to take hard exits, because otherwise you need to take hard decisions. So if you can't do that, then you need to go wait for 590, hold on for another 2 years. In the next 2 years, you'll get or 2 years or more, if you're lucky. Okay, 2 years or more, you exit that time. All right. So Mahindra and Bata, have a look at it. Okay. बोलो.
Mahindra and Mahindra exit.
Exit. I would suggest you hold on. So let me tell you the way you approach Mahindra and Mahindra. You're not going to make too much money out of Mahindra and Mahindra. Honestly, from my point of view, it's a very boring stock. It's a very, it's a stock which will tire you and mentally stress you, and it will bore you, and it will not give you anything that you are supposed to. You are in the stock market to make money. You're not in the stock market to, faff around, right? This is a kind of stock which will not go here or go there or go there, or I don't know what it will do, and it will neither lose money for you, neither make money for you. But if you haven't made money in the stock market, You're taking all the risk. And the worst part is that there's a time value of money concept, which means your other stocks will make money, you will not make money, and you will see everybody else making money, and it will irritate you even more. That's the kind of stock Mahindra and Mahindra is. It's a stock which you should not select in your portfolio at all. Yeah, if you want, you can buy those cars. I don't know how good or bad they are, but definitely not look at. Yeah, the best I think which comes out of Mahindra and Mahindra are the tweets of Anand Mahindra. I think he does a fantastic job with the tweets of Anand Mahindra. But apart from that, I would neither buy the cars. I would neither buy the stock. That's me. So if you want to hold on for some time. If not, then you can exit. If you are looking at for exit, you must exit by 905. You must. So if you want, write it down by 905. You have to be out. All right, because after 905 is not going to make money for you. Next is Bata. Anuj Gandhi's Bata India. So let's have a look.
Exit.
Exit. So he says exit. I say either exit right now. Okay, either exit right now or hold it for the next 3 years. Okay, because it will take you about 2 or 3 years. There is an extremely high chance that it will just keep on going sideways, boring the hell out of you. You will not make money, which is okay if you are okay with that kind of attitude. When I come to the stock market, I have to make money. Okay, there is no if it is making money concepts does not work for me. It is not like whether it will or not. If I put money in the market, it has to make money because I'm there for a reason, right? So here's the way I would say it: either exit right now or hold it for another 2 years. If you are looking at exits on the upper side, you can look at exits of 1650 or 1750. 1650 or 1750 is where you need to exit. Okay, Tanush. So yeah. All right, चलो अभी और किसका है नहीं इसका है ना बायोकॉन तनुष का बायोकॉन चलो लेट्स हैव लुक एट बायोकॉन 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 पकड़ के रखो यार डीजे yeah Biocon you got to hold on for some time again it is going to take you some time to make money but you keep holding next
Adani Power.
Adani Power कौन है सागर शिरोडे चलो let's have
Adani Power is exit.
oh God. Tell me.
Stop loss at 79 and take the upside if you don't want to exit.
You can't have such a long stop loss at 79. Right now it is at 99. How can you give a stop loss at 79? 20 rupees down. That's 20%.
Yeah.
How can you give a stop loss 79? There is that supply zone.
For long term, no?
Yeah. But,
83.
so here's what it is. Okay. My answer is Adani Power, Sagar. Exit immediately. Like immediately. Okay. Because one, it is a rig stock. Okay. It's a clearly played on a rig stock. Two, it is giving signs that there is a supply coming in and there is a selling coming in. So more often than not, there is a very high chance that it will start going down, then it will go up. Having said that, can it go up? Yeah, it can because it's a rig stock. But the way I see it is that the risk is a little bit more than the reward, and I would rather, I would rather exit right now. So immediately exit. There is not even a scope for it to be holding on anymore. Okay. Uh, Adani Power and HPCL. So let's look at HPCL and then we take Deepak Nitrite. Hindustan, just type in Yeah, there you go.
Hindustan.
Petroleum. In our parlance, what we call as is just given an SLP right now. So there's a very high chance that it will go up. So hold on for some time. What you can do is, okay, this is how you go about looking at Hindustan Petroleum. Okay, put a stop loss at 252. Okay, put a stop loss at 252 and take the upside. The upside should be, your exit should be coming to about 311. So 311 where you should plan your exits. Okay, put a stop loss at 252 and make that money from 252 to 311. Okay, and for all practical purposes, you will end up making that money. So very, very high chances that you will make money. Okay, HPCL. The Deepak Nitrite. Bola kya? Okay, so let's have a look at Deepak Nitrite.
Hold long term.
Okay, Deepak Nitrite hold long term. Just keep holding, boss. All right, the Deepak Nitrite hold long term. TGHL. Who's written it?
PGHL, Tony, and
TGHL is Procter and Gamble. Hold here.
hold.
No, I'm not able to see it with that small thing, sir. One generic question for wider audience. Is stop loss and all given by news channels, are they worth it? Stop loss is given by news channels. Tell me something. Uh, do news channels even know who you are, and do they even care who you are, and do they even give a damn whether you make money or not? So if they have no if they have no consequence towards you, uh, I would not take advice from somebody who's not invested in you. Be very honest. I'm doing this to teach this program. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it honestly so that I can teach my son. And I teach both my sons. So there's a second one here. Come here. There you go. So all these programs are done because I'm going to teach my sons. That's why I'm invested. Otherwise, I don't care. Okay. Yeah. So stay away from TV. It is going to be good for you. What is it? हाँ ये तो मैं पहली बार गुजरात अल्कलाइन oh super so type in Gujarat alkaline. Let's have a look at the chart.
This?
Yeah. You know, you should have put your data. I don't know, one of your data is missing. Okay, so here's what it is. As far as Gujarat alkaline is concerned, it will move up. Okay, so I would suggest that at least hold it for the next 6 months. Okay, so Amul, hold it for 6 months. I mean, if you bought it, not the smartest stock to buy, but if you bought it, you bought it. Hold it for the next 6 months. Okay, ICICI Lombard. Let's have a look at it. Dolo.
Hold.
Hold. Answer is hold. Keep holding. Bata and Biocon Batana, sir. Okay. All right. India Energy Exchange.
IEX.
IEX.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say, you want to go first? You go first, then I'll tell you.
rig stop. You can hold stop loss at.
I would very strongly suggest get your Mars off before you give a stop loss.
Uh,
If you make the same error again and again, you're going to get into trouble. I'm ready with my answer.
stop loss at 362.
Okay. My answer is your stop loss at 364. So here's what you do. It's a rig stop. You can hold on. It will make money for you. Just protect yourself. Use protection for at 364, and there you go. All right. All right. So here's what you're gonna do now. What time is it now? It's 10:10. You know. I'm gonna take 7 more stocks, and that's what I'm closing up. Okay. Probably we can do it next week then. 7 more stocks, and we are done. Berger Paints hold. I don't even want to argue on that. I don't even want to see. Do you invest yourself? अरे सर मयंक भैया आप क्या मेरा इंटरव्यू ले रहे हो क्या? Do you invest yourself? Of course I invest myself. Why do you think I'm sitting down here and giving you advice? Of course I invest.
Even I invest.
Even he invests. Why would I not invest? When we know that it makes a lot of money.
Haranba invest. Haranba.
Haranba Industries, let's have a look. Oh.
Haranba. I just started.
Yeah. It must have had his IPO. Hold it for at least about another 6 months. Haranba Industries, hold it for 6 months. Not the smartest thing, but okay. Alkyla Mines.
Alkyla Mines also hold, I think.
Alkyla Mines is Pakka rig stock. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Pakka 120% rig stock. Okay, here's what you got to do. Put your stop loss at 3050 and take the upside. Your candle, your data is missing, so you're not able to see it. So 3050 and take your upside. So put your this is for Alkyla Mines. 3050 and take your upside. I'm going to take 5 more stocks, and that's about it. Dixon Technologies.
Dixon Tech hold for 6 months.
Hold for 6 months. You're saying it even without you seeing the chart.
Yeah.
Not very sure on this.
No, wait. It's this stock. You can.
Yeah, at this point of time, I can say that you can hold it for 6 months. But it's already a run-up stock, and it's already a played stock. So it's an absolute played and a run-up stock. So you can hold it for 6 months. Okay. Last 4 stocks, and then we are done. ये कौन सा है?
BML is
BML भाई साहब.
design not it's a sub
BML.
BML exit.
No, BML will go up in a short term. If you want to, BML will go up in a short term. If you want to exit BML, try to exit it at about 1500. There you go. Next.
Deepak Nitrate we took.
बोलो दीपक ने तो बताया.
Naukri we took.
Yeah.
Naukri.
Intellect.
Are you putting again? IRFC we told last time.
नहीं बताया था बेचारे को. IRFC. Hold IRFC.
Next Dabur.
Dabur hold.
Amar Raja Bhatti.
Let's have a look at it. The last 2 stocks and we are done here. If you guys miss this, we are going to put up the recording by tomorrow. Even last week's recording will put up by tomorrow. This week's recording also will be put up tomorrow. Honestly speaking, if you are in Amar Raja Batteries, exit right now. Like right now. Okay.
Intellect.
Not
Design.
making any money. Yeah, so last one is Intellect Design and we are done. Intellect Intellect design.
This?
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This one is also like anything which is going to be short, small cap is going to be rigged. Yeah, and it is rigged in a beautiful manner. There you go. You guys you're going to get into big trouble if you are this thing if you don't put your stop loss. I am telling you this very clearly. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. Put your stop loss at 661. Put your stop loss, strict stop loss at 661. Don't move it. Don't move it. Come what may. 661 and take the upside. Okay. So there you go. So I think this is where we are going to stop. Okay. The rest of you guys who want to have a conversation again, you can. We will tell you when we are going to have this conversation, and you can join in and ask the questions. Okay. But this is where we are going to stop. Good news for you is that we may. I mean, I have really not thought of it, but we had a couple of programs. So we generally do not give out our programs to the public. Okay, but we may. I'm considering because there are so many people chasing me on this. Have a program coming in the next 7 or 10 days or more. It really depends on whether I have time. So if I get the time, then we will release the programs. If not, then we'll release it later. So if anybody wants to be, getting into it and learning how to do this and actually making money rather than just faffing around, then you can write back to me or you can message me or whatever, and then I'll consider it. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your patience. I hope I have been able to give you a little bit of value add. Don't lose money. Make money. You guys have worked very hard to make earn that money in the first place. Let that money may work a little bit more harder in the market. Yeah. Your family needs the money. Don't lose money in the market. Stupid. All right. So thank you guys. Thank you for your time. I'll see you next time again. Goodbye and good night.
Someone made the stuff now.
That is the one which was earlier. All right. Okay. Goodbye and good night.